Hello everybody, this is ManuS and welcome to another Eternal News video. We got some more news to talk about. The next micro campaign is already on the horizon, dropping on Monday, March 30th. But before we dive into the latest news, you know the drill, hit the subscribe button down below, turn on notification icon, and before we talk about the new micro campaign, I want to briefly introduce you to today's sponsor, NordVPN. Today's video is sponsored by NordVPN, one of the leading VPNs on the market right now. Some VPNs place a monthly cap on network bandwidth. NordVPN does not have a cap at all, so you can surf just like normal and don't even notice the VPN is there, while it still encrypts all your data and hides your IP, makes you anonymous online, and makes your whole internet experience a whole lot more secure. This also comes with a wide array of other features, as you can see here, but you can check that out yourself. I'll put a link in the description down below with further information for you to check out. You also have multiple connections covered with one account. You can secure up to 6 devices with a single account, so you don't need multiple accounts. You can just secure your entire household and array of electronics that you have with your one NordVPN account. It also has a nice quick connect feature, so you don't have to look for the best possible server options and everything. They have an algorithm that does that for you. You just tap the quick connect and it connects to the best possible server option for you at the moment. There's also 24/7 live chat support if you ever have any issues. Yeah, so if you're still surfing without a VPN in this day and age where everyone is after your data, now is the time to change that with code ManuS, as you can see on the screen here. I'll also put that in the description, of course. You can get 70% off and 1 month for free of a 3-year deal. Also, they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can test it for a whole month to see if it holds up to what they are promising and get your money back if you're unsatisfied, and otherwise you get a great deal. As you can see here, 70% off and 1 month free comes out to just under 112 euros instead of just over 380 euros. So it's a really great deal. It's, as you can see, just €3.10 a month for your internet security. Seems like a pretty good deal to me. I have been a bit lackluster on that front myself and haven't really dug into the whole VPN thing, unlike what I should have. And now, thanks to NordVPN sponsorship, I have a good VPN and can now surf anonymously and much more secure than before, and so should you. So check the description down below, get the deal, and now on to today's content. Alright, so the new micro campaign is called Whispers of the Throne. It releases Monday, March 30th. It brings 21 new Expedition Legal cards to Eternal in a special bundle, so no campaign this time. Noteworthy here, the cards are obviously also Throne legal. It will cost 1,000 gems or 25,000 gold. There is a premium version, of course, that is available for twice the price, 2,000 gems, that provides you with 4 premium copies of all the cards, as well as a Caspar premium avatar. I assume Caspar is a new card in the micro set, so we'll have to see about that. And get this premium card back as well. It's an exclusive to this bundle, so if you like it, make sure to pick it up. There's also a pre-order bonus. If you pre-order, you get these 3 cards as early access. You get access to them today, actually. I think in a couple of hours from now, probably. Usually these sort of things happen in the evening hours of my time, the day they are supposed to happen, but not 100% sure. They don't give a time of day. Let's talk about the cards real quick. So first we have Braun Regal Courier. It's similar to World Bearer Behemoth, except that it's Expedition legal. It has the same stats, same cost requirements, 3-time, 6/7. It doesn't have Overwhelm. It gives +1 power right away, but doesn't have the whole run away with the game sort of potential that Behemoth has. It has a less relevant unit type in Giant, but it has nice utility attached to it. Your cards can't be stolen. There are a bunch of cards that have the word steal on them, either by just stealing them directly in terms of like control magic, or just stealing them by like countering them and stuff like that. But it's pretty fringe still. Like the most important one probably would be something like ManuS. But all in all, it's nice to have on a card that doesn't really seem to pay for it. Like the stats are really big for the cost and everything, so it doesn't seem like you're really paying a whole lot for this added utility line. And he comes with a pretty neat ultimate. Ultimate is you pay 8 to play an 8/8 giant. So it's a pretty scary card. He ramps you from 5 to 7, which is not that useful usually, but he ramps faster to his ultimate, so 2 turns after you play him, you can potentially ultimate him if you hit your power drops, and then he's super scary. Getting a 6/7 and an 8/8 out of one card is pretty strong, even though you're paying a solid amount of power for the 8/8 still. So yeah, especially in Expedition, this card seems pretty good and pretty interesting. In Throne, not sure if it's gonna do too much. Might be an interesting alternative to Behemoth, but I feel like Behemoth might still be a bit better, but not sure. It could be close. This could actually turn out to be a bit better in something like a Praxis ramp deck. Although keep in mind, if Behemoth dies, everything it ramped you still remains, while if this gets swept by like a harsh roll, the ramp is gone, so that might be one of the deciding factors. But getting additional like grind potential out of your 5-drop ramp Fetty is pretty sweet. So we'll have to see if it can make a dent in Throne. A bit weird that they switched to a separate site. Normally they just have a pop-up. Alright, so here we have Praxis Trove, another one of the 3 preview cards that you can use as of today if you pre-order. It's a 3-cost relic. When you play a 1-cost unit, you play a random 1-cost spell from your deck, and then increase these abilities by 1. So this is a kind of like neat, interesting, cool build around thing. I'm not sure if it's actually gonna be like competitive, but it certainly does some really cool and interesting things, and fairly powerful things too. Maybe there's a way to kind of build around this and break this and make it competitive. Off the top of my head, just from looking at it, I'm skeptical, and I also don't have like a clear direction or idea what to do with it, but it's a kind of interesting puzzle to solve, so that's a card for the sort of tinkery people out there that have something to try and mess with and try and break. So that's always nice to have, and something that Direwolf is aiming for, so seems like a solid card for that sort of design purpose. And last but not least, we have the sort of least flashy but most raw powerful card. It's a 2-cost 3/3. It requires a fire, a primal, and a shadow influence. So it's not super easy to cast on turn 2, but like more often than not, especially in Throne, it's not going to be super hard with a lot of duels. So you can just play it on 2, and then a 2-cost 3/3 is pretty solid already. And when you play a dragon that you haven't played this game, you draw Raska from your void, so he or she, I think it's a he, judging from the image, keeps coming back. And he's a cultist, so that might also come in handy, especially with something like Carved. So they really want us to give this like Fallen Scar dragon thing a go, and this is certainly a nice potential payoff, especially in Expedition. Not sure if this is gonna be good enough for Throne, especially given that in Throne this combination and the dragon synergies are not as on par with what's going on as an Expedition, but especially in Expedition this seems like a pretty strong card, given that 2-cost 3/3s are a lot more powerful relative to what else is going on. So yeah, you can start messing with these 3 cards as of today if you pre-order, as I already mentioned, and the entire 21 cards will be released on Monday for everyone to mess around with. There is a legendary bundle that includes the premium bundle, as well as 1 box of Echoes of Eternity and 1 box of the Flame of Zoltar, so basically the 2 latest big sets that are also expedition legal, so this is also quite a good sort of expedition starter kit if you're looking to get into the game and want to give yourself a boost to boost your collection and have a good pool to mess with expedition. This is a great bundle. You also get 2 draft tickets and 4 premium alternate art World Bearer Behemoth. As you can see here, a pretty nice alternate artwork, and it will be premium, making it look even nicer. The whole bundle is available for $49.99 US in the Eternal Web Store as of today. And there's also a preview event coming that costs 2,500 gold or 200 gems to enter, and you can try the new cards in that event. The Whispers of the Throne preview event uses 5 pre-constructed Phantom decks. I kind of like these pre-constructed events because they create a nice different playing field as in contrast to the usual like competitive thing, and everyone has to use these, so there's no like just bring your most competitive deck sort of thing, but you have to like sort of work with what you got, which is pretty nice change of pace, I think, which is the same reason why I usually like pre-constructed decks in campaigns over using regular decks, for example. So yeah, seems pretty nice. So if you're looking for something to do in the quarantine times, here's another nice event with some solid leaderboard prices as well as run rewards. So yeah, they're really ramping up their like pace of new content releases, which is nice, keeps the game fresh. And curious to see what the other 18 cards are. Those 3 cards seem pretty solid. Like these 2 seem pretty good. This one seems interesting, but not that competitive. And if the other 18 cards are at a similar level, this should be an interesting and cool micro set to mess with. Hope you guys are looking forward to some new content. Let me know in the comments what you think about the pace of content releases as well as the preview cards. And yeah, I'll see you on my next stream, Jam and Some Eternal. So that's it again for this time. You know the drill. Subscribe, turn on notifications, leave a like, share with your friends, leave a comment, and so on. That's it again for this time. I'm your host, ManuS. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.